Hey, I'm Andrew Perloff here with the Dan Patrick Show executive producer, Paul Pabst. Paul, lots of quarterback controversies. Only week 6, but we have some tough calls to make, and we're going to make them right now. Let's start in Philadelphia. Nick Foles looked like a starting quarterback today. Do you think there's a legit controversy there?
I think there is. I think this is a fascinating situation because Vic has played pretty well, and it seems like they're going in the right direction with the offense. Now, when Nick Foles came in today, he did run for a touchdown, but he didn't run the ball out. I think he had 3 carries. They do have to alter the offense to be, while it's still that spread offense and that Oregon style where McCoy gets the ball a lot, they're not going to run a big 6'4" quarterback. But he played fantastic. And if both guys were healthy, where do you think they're going to go?
I think they go back to Vic.
Is it because it's Vic's last call and let him play out the string this year?
I think there's a bit of loyalty. You know, you don't make a guy lose his job because of injury. Also, you know, he said he was going to go back to Vic when he's healthy. Vic against the Giants, the game he got hurt, was running like crazy. He was killing the Giants with his feet. The problem is they're not as good a passing team when Vic's in there. All of a sudden, some of their weapons are neutralized. Brent Selleck is definitely not as good when Vic's a quarterback as Foles. Foles gives you something that Vic doesn't. All of a sudden, you're a more dangerous passing team. When you get behind, you're not going to be able to chip down the field. So I think in some ways you're more dangerous with Foles. I still go with Vic. Let's move over to Minnesota. Do you put Freeman in immediately, or do you look at either of these other guys?
I would put Freeman in as soon as possible. I know he doesn't know the offense, but he's been playing, post pattern. He knows. He'll figure it out. He's a smart guy. He's been doing this for a while. This is basically a $3 million tryout for Josh Freeman. And let's get it going now. See if he can win you a ball game or two. That division is not locked up by anybody. Everyone's kind of middle of the road right now. You do have talent. And let Josh Freeman see what he can do. You'll find out at the end of the season if he's your starting quarterback for the future and you sign him up long term, or he's not, and you move back to ponder or go back to the draft.
How hard is it to play quarterback when you have Adrian Peterson?
Just right there.
I think he's not the kind of guy who needs 3 weeks, and that's not the kind of offense where you need a lot of time to play it. All he needs to do is go in there, hit a couple home runs to give some space to Peterson. Next quarterback controversy, Buffalo. Thad Lewis coming in and being a world beater. You know, I've been talking about Thad Lewis for years.
You liked his academic skills more than his on-field ability at Duke, but yeah, you liked him.
Yeah, I call him Thaddeus. Now, are they happy there, or are they going to go out and sign a veteran?
I hope they don't, because that kid was fun to watch today. And it's so weird to say, wow, look, we found this new quarterback, but they've got a fun new quarterback. E.J. Manuel. It's like, well, he's old news. He's been here 7 weeks. So I'm looking forward to seeing E.J. Manuel get back. But I find interesting with Thad Lewis is I think this kid may have made himself some money today.
Yeah.
If he doesn't play another down in the next few weeks, he's got a good game tape that he could tell his agent, hey, man, maybe I'm a second stringer. Maybe I'm not a first stringer, but I think I can get a job off that one game tape.
Let's finish with Houston. Okay, Matt Schaub got hurt, brought in T.J. Yates. Some people, including us, clamoring for Case Keenum. What direction do they head in?
I think they should go to Keenum. T.J. Yates, they've got a good sample size on him. Matt Schaub needs a week off at least. Case Keenum does have some hometown juice where the fans will get pumped up to see this little guy get in there and see what he could do. If he can win you one ball game, if he can go 1-1, that would be improvement.
That's the kind of year it's been. For Paul Pabst, I'm Andrew Perloff for SI.com.